Have you ever felt like you're just not good enough? That no matter how hard you try, you just keep failing? I want to tell you a story about a boy named Argun who felt exactly that way. The classroom was almost empty. Arjun just sat there, staring at his report card. It was a sea of red marks. Wheat the words "needs improvement" stamped at the bottom. His friends had already left, their laughter echoing down the hall. But he couldn't move. He'd studied for weeks, stayed up all night, and still, failure. He clenched his fists and whispered to the empty room, "Maybe I'm just not good enough." Just then, his teacher, Mr. Mehta, walked in. He saw the report card on the desk. "Rough day, huh?" he asked gently. Arjun just nodded. "I tried, sir," he said, his voice shaking. "I really did. But no matter what I do, I just fail again. Maybe I'm not meant for this." Mr. Mehta sat down beside him. "You know," he began, "when I was your age, I failed my board exams. Everyone laughed at me. But my father looked me right in the eye and said, 'You can do this.' Just that one sentence, it changed my life. It taught me that failure isn't the end. It's a test to see if you'll stand back up." Arjun looked up, surprised. Mr. Mehta continued, "We think success belongs to those who never fail, but that's not true. It belongs to those who never quit. You can do this, Arjun. You just have to believe it." That night, those 4 words echoed in Arjun's mind. "You can do this." He stood in front of the mirror, looked at his tired reflection, and whispered it to himself. It felt strange at first, almost fake, but he said it again and again until a tiny spark of hope flickered inside him. The next morning, he woke up early. Instead of scrolling through his phone, he opened his books. He decided to change his whole approach. He tackled the subjects he feared most, head on, and every single time he felt that familiar urge to give up, he repeated those 4 words. "You can do this." It wasn't easy. Days turned into weeks. His marks improved slowly, but the real change was happening inside. He was no longer studying out of fear. He was studying with determination. When others made fun of him for trying so hard, he just tuned them out. He had something stronger than their opinions. He had belief in himself. Of course, doubt would sometimes creep back in. Before a big test, he confessed to his mother, "What if I fail again?" She just smiled and said, "Then you'll try again. You've already proven you don't give up." Her faith gave him the courage he needed. The day the exam results came out, Arjun's hands were trembling. He scanned the list, his heart pounding. And then he saw it, his name, among the top scorers. He couldn't believe it. He just stood there, frozen, until a huge smile spread across his face. Later, Mr. Mehta found him. "So, how does it feel?" he asked, a knowing smile on his face. Arjun laughed, tears welling up in his eyes. "It feels unreal, sir. I can't believe I actually did it." Mr. Mehta nodded. "You see, you always could. You just needed to believe it first." Years passed. Arjun went to college, faced new challenges, and yes, failed many more times. But he never, ever gave up. Whenever life got hard, he would close his eyes and repeat his mantra. Each time, he got back up stronger. Eventually, he became a sports coach. One day, after a tough match, he saw a young player sitting alone on the bench, head down, devastated by the loss. Arjun walked over. "Tough game." The boy nodded. "I tried my best, sir, but I keep losing. Maybe I'm just not good at this." Arjun smiled. He saw his younger self in that boy. He sat down and said, "You know, I used to think the same thing, but then someone told me something that changed everything. You can do this. It's not about winning right away. It's about not stopping until you do." The boy looked up, a glimmer of hope in his eyes. "What if I fail again?" he asked. Arjun patted his shoulder. "Then you try again." Every champion was once someone who refused to quit. Weeks later, that same boy won his first medal, running to Arjun with a huge, proud grin. Years later, Arjun was invited to speak at a youth conference. Standing on stage, looking at a sea of young faces full of dreams and doubts. He shared his story. He said, "I've failed more times than I can count. I've doubted myself. I've wanted to quit, but every time, one voice kept him going. You can do this." He looked out at the audience. Success isn't something someone can hand you. You earn it by refusing to stop. So when life knocks you down, don't stay there. Stand up, take a deep breath, and tell yourself you can do this. The real strength of a person isn't in their talent or their luck. It's in their ability to stand up one more time than they fall. So whatever you're facing right now, whatever obstacle seems impossible, I want you to hear this from me to you. You can do this. You just have to believe it. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please give it a like and subscribe for more content that I hope will inspire you on your own journey. See you in the next one.